good news, guys. Not clickbait, but I definitely might be coming to Germany a lot sooner than I thought. All it's going to take is me getting vaccinated. There's an article. We're not going to waste too much time. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. If you guys are returning viewers, welcome back. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. This is mainly for the community that's already here because I know you guys and myself have been trying to make this whole thing work with me traveling to Germany for so long. But let's go ahead and dive nose deep into this thing. I don't want to waste any time. Let's go. So it says the EU agrees to reopen its borders to visitors who are fully vaccinated. An EU source confirmed to NBC News that European ambassadors agreed that fully vaccinated tourists from the US, tourists, by the way, this isn't like a job related thing, but tourists from the US and other countries would no longer have to quarantine or be tested. That was the biggest thing. So a few months ago, people were like, oh, well, you might as well, like, just hold off on your trip until everything's open, Again, in Germany, it does seem like things may be opening up a little bit more as people, start getting vaccinated and stuff like that. So what it seems like now, because what happened before is like if you travel to Germany and stuff like that, you had to quarantine for 2 weeks and then you can go roam the world. So roam the country. But the problem is, for me being in the military, I can only take a certain amount of days. I can't just take an infinite amount of vacation in Germany, right? So I was planning on taking 30 days, but 14 of those days technically, would be spent quarantined. So I'd be inside of a hotel for 14 days, and then the other 14 days would be me exploring. But I mean, come on, right? So it says ABC News also reported that Americans may eventually be able to apply for a European Digital Green Certificate. That's very interesting. I don't know what that means, but let's read this article. European Union countries agreed on Wednesday. That's today, guys. That's today. To ease the COVID-19 travel restrictions on non-EU visitors ahead of the summer tourist season, 2 EU sources said. Ambassadors from the 27 EU countries approved a European Commission proposal from May 3rd to loosen the criteria to determine safe countries and to let in fully vaccinated tourists from elsewhere. They are also expected to set a new list this week or early next week based on the data from the European Center of Disease Control and Prevention. Britain and a number of other countries would meet the new criteria. The United States would not, although vaccinated Americans would be welcome into Europe. What the heck? What? I'm confused. So the United States is definitely not on the list of countries that's just freely able to come into Germany without being vaccinated. Like, we have to be vaccinated and then we should be fine. An EU source confirmed to NBC News that European ambassadors agreed to that all fully vaccinated tourists from the US and other countries would no longer have to be quarantined or tested, as we said earlier. One EU diplomat said cases of the Indian variant in Britain would need to be taken into account, although individual EU countries are already setting their own policies. Therefore, there is no set date for restrictions to be lifted. Very exciting news, guys. Portugal lifted a 4-month travel ban on British tourists on Monday. Under the current restrictions, people from only 7 countries, including Australia, Israel, and Singapore, can enter the EU on holiday, regardless of whether they have been vaccinated. The current main criterion is that there should be no more than 25 new COVID-19 cases per 100,000 people in the previous 14 days. The trend should be stable or decreasing, and there should be a sufficient number of tests, which would need to show a minimum percentage of negative tests. Variants of concern can be taken into account. The Commission proposed raising the case rate to 100. The EU ambassadors opted instead for 75. For inoculated people to gain access, they would need to have received an EU-approved vaccine. With those with a World Health Organization emergency listing would be considered. An emergency brake would be used to limit the risk of variants entering the bloc. More details are expected to be released Thursday, although a new expanded list of countries permitted for the non-essential travel in Europe is expected to be decided in the next week or two. So, guys, this is huge. What does this mean? What does all of this mumbo jumbo stuff we read mean? It means that I can travel to Germany a lot sooner. I was originally supposed to be in Germany last August. Then I moved it to April-ish. Then I moved it to May. As you can see, we are in May. I am not in Germany. I am here in America, sitting in my desk at my computer talking to y'all on the other side of this camera. So what's going to happen is I'm going to attempt to put in another vacation sort of thing in the next few months. I'm aiming to take vacation in August. I'm going to try it again. All of August, 30 days. That's the plan for right now. It could change. I'm going to give you guys updates on that. But I'm getting my first vaccine. I'm going to be knocking that out. And then once I'm fully vaccinated and stuff, that shouldn't really be a problem, right? I would think it wouldn't be a problem, but we'll see what happens. But let me know what you guys think about this. This is really cool information. It's information that literally just dropped. So very excited. I can't wait to see what the future has in store. Guys, this may be a sign that this pandemic thing's almost over. Almost totally over. I'm pretty sure by the end of this year we'll be done. So comment down below when you think this pandemic's going to be over, and also if you think it'll be possible to travel in Germany and do, you know, cool things like Oktoberfest or Carnival, which obviously passed. That won't be until next year. Things like that. Let me know in the comments down below. Love you guys. That was really quick. See you guys soon. Peace. Well, 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 what a pleasure it is to see all of your beautiful faces at the end of this lovely video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure you know, as I've mentioned in the past, we do have a Discord that's linked in the description down below, and we would love to have you a part of the world's greatest community ever, Bray Gang. Yes, if you've made it to this point in the video, you're officially a part of the community. So go ahead, join the Discord server. Link is in the description down below. And we also have other social media as well, like Instagram, Twitter. We're live. We go live on Twitch quite often as well. So it would behoove you to, you know, go ahead and subscribe to the Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JamesBrayGang. Join the cause and be a part of the greatest, literally the greatest community ever. Okay, it's simple. Just go ahead and do those little things. We're trying to grow on all these little platforms and everything, and it really means a lot. Now, I know you guys stumbled up across the channel and you're like, what does this guy post? Like, what kind of content does he post? Reactions, vlogs, pretty much whatever comes to my mind. All right, it's random content. I don't know what I'm gonna be posting 10 years from now, but I do know that you can stick along for the journey, and it really means a lot. Now, for every single person that subscribes and follows all of the accounts that I have made, and all the links will be in the description down below, that's an automatic entry for any future giveaways I decide to have. I'll remind you when the giveaways take place, but you'll be surprised what I will be giving away because you guys have supported me so much up to this point, and it's only right that I do the same thing back. Thank you guys so much for being amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Peace.